What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It is your girl Midnight. Y'all see that title, Happy Tuesday. Let's come look at some of these clips, boo boo. So, although I'm going to post up a lot of these videos, some of my videos too large to go in here, but however, I got enough in here to show y'all a trip down Como Zoo Lane, okay? Yes, indeed. I had a good time, and I got some good footage of some good animals that I like to see, period, and point blank. Let me turn my music on. So we about to really just look at some clips of what I caught down at Como Zoo down there in Minnesota. Now we left at a good time too, mind you, because Minnesota, I did not know the forecast for Monday was going to be that they were going to be having severe T-storms and tornado watches and warnings all fucking day. So we was originally going to leave after 11, where it was time to check out, but that shit had started so early as maybe 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, where it definitely looked like it was going to be some damn bad storms, and it definitely was potentially risk factors for like tornadoes, because they were even telling the residents there that they should be checking for safety, no outdoor decor, with the strong winds there could be shit rolling around, so we have to beat the storm or whatnot, make our way back to Milwaukee, and we was able to get out of there in time, even though we still caught rain and things like that, but we made it back home in time before they had 2 rounds of severe T-storms. So that was damn near going to be an all-day thing in Minnesota for Monday morning. Therefore, we would have been stuck there if we did not leave when we left. Okay? So that was one thing. Let me get down into the comment section here, see who we got down here. She says, "Hey, beautiful. Hey, how you doing, Miss Camille? I see sis in here. She says, good afternoon, sis. It sure is. It's after 12. It's good afternoon, sis. It's afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon, Miss Brenda. Good afternoon, Miss Big Pain. So yeah, we left in time because they were gonna be hit with severe T storms all fucking day. And that will include strong winds. That will include some hailing, raining, etc., etc. And one thing out there is they do have a lot of water over there. They do have a lot of open areas with the land over there, and those are places where tornadoes like to really fall down, in areas where there's really just land right there. So we have to get the fuck on, get the fuck out. We have to retreat. We did. We didn't waste no motherfucking time. Okay, so fuck after 11 and all of that. We got out of there. You know what I'm saying? That was just the best thing to do. She says, "Hey, everybody on the live." So I got some things from the zoo, some clips. I got a few pictures that I put up here, but I got a lot of pictures and I got a lot of other clippings that I wasn't able to really put up here because of it being too large. So I'm going to end up posting them on all of my social media sites. Some of them will go on YouTube. Some of them will go on both of my Facebook pages, which will include my personal one and this blog page. And it will go on TikTok. Okay. Just like that. Now we had a good time. And also then on the way back home, because we didn't get home till maybe after 6 p.m. Okay. We got home around 6 p.m. last night, but we had ended up stopping. And we was all really supposed to be at that restaurant because we went to Chili's and we all banked on Chili's to eat because we hadn't had nothing to eat. We didn't even get breakfast in Minnesota because, like I said, the weather was doing a little bit too much, and we knew we was having to be on the road. We knew we had to get back home. We weren't finna risk being right in the middle of that shit. So we didn't get no breakfast. Nobody had nothing to eat. You know what I'm about? Nobody. So when we got back towards this way, which we got out of Minnesota quick. It's just about when you get home, going to Minnesota, you go through all of Wisconsin. That's what it is. You go through all of Wisconsin. So we got out of Minnesota quick, but it's just about going through all of the damn little cities in Wisconsin to get back to Milwaukee. So we originally planned to go to Chili's, right? And Chili's over here by my house, the one on Miller Parkway, but we was hungry as fuck. And it was meant for us to go to the one we went to because we ended up helping somebody up there. It was a lady Two elderly ladies. They were sisters. Okay, now my back is turned to the lady. Me and my husband back the way we sitting. Our backs are like turned away from her. So Chrissy kind of sitting, looking face towards her. So this lady, it wasn't really too many of us that looked like that. We was in Germantown. So mind you, if you know what Wisconsin is and you in Germantown, you're not around people that look like you. So um there was two other ladies in there, you know what I'm saying, of our type of skin type, you know what I'm saying? And one of them got up and was getting ready to go to the bathroom. But my sister had noticed that the lady looked like she was like in a whole lot of pain or whatnot. And then you start hearing her squeal, like shout out, like how you in pain, because she was having muscle spasms up in there, like where she couldn't stand up. So she was damn near about to really fall down. You know what I'm saying? We were done with our meal. She had just wrapped everything up. We had already paid for shit. So that's good we didn't walk out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if somebody would have serviced her like we did, even though the restaurant, the manager, he was cold and he was caring, and so was the server who served us. She was caring, but I'm just saying everybody else that was in the restaurant was just really sitting around looking. We were getting ready to walk out, but we noticed that she was over there looking like she's finna fall down. So we all get up and run over there, you know what I'm saying, to the lady to service her, to keep her from falling. You know what I'm saying? So we have to actually go into like emergency mode. Like that's a situation right there where you be placed there at the right time. I'm sure she did not know that I was already in the medical field. My sister been in the medical field before. My husband know a little bit about it too. She was having straight up hard muscle spasms. So we had to actually like just really give that lady like strong leg massages to get them knots out of her leg. I had to tell her to keep on let's stand up, move your feet, move your toes up and down, just march in this one spot. Like we had to do all this with that lady. And they were so grateful. My husband ended up going to get that lady's car and riding it around to the emergency exit so she can just get out and go straight to the car. Like we serviced them till they got in there, until they drove off. He prayed for them women. My sister ended up getting them women's number. We was right there at the right time. You know what I'm saying? We was not finna walk out because, like I said, it's too many motherfucking people that was sitting right there. Let me go open this door. Yeah, but I need her to go to the store for me. Hold on. So it was too many motherfuckers up in there, and they just looking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, that's what's wrong with folks right now. You know what I mean? Y'all motherfucking people sitting up in here. When you hear a motherfucking woman like she's just in pain, you know what people sound like when they're in pain. They shout out and they make outbursts or whatnot, you know. But you just gonna continue to eat. We weren't finna walk out. So we had already paid for our stuff. We ran over there. Like I said, we ran over there. She was 63, the woman we were helping, and her sister was older than her. Her sister was 80 something years old. But I'm just like, how many of you motherfuckers gonna sit here and just watch? We played physical therapists and nurses and shit up in there. She did not want no paramedics. She didn't need them. Hell, she had licensed motherfuckers working on her. Little do she know. You know what I'm saying? Little do she know She had the right people that was right there at the right time because I was giving that lady like, listen, you just have to breathe in and out, but I have to go deep in your muscles because I do understand what you be going through because we all get muscle spasms and you know what you got to do with muscle spasms. You have to get deep with it. Let me get in the comments real quick. Good morning, sis, or it's good afternoon. Good afternoon, sis. Good afternoon, Miss Latuska, Miss Latifa. How y'all doing? Miss Dawn. Yeah, we jumped into action quick because we could have walked the fuck out. We were done. Our food was already in containers, like to-go containers. We had already paid, but it was a reason why we didn't go to no other Chili's and we went to the one in Germantown because that was going to be the purpose right there. We was going to help that lady because, like I said, if we didn't help her, who was going to help her? These people just looking at us like, I said I'm grateful for the management team because they did all that they can do. They got that lady pickle juice to drink. They got her ice packs and towels. They were very helpful. The lady who served us, she said she understand what that lady was going through because she go through it. And you know, muscle spasms happen at any given time. How you doing, Miss Suddenly? Don't forget the pickle juice that we gave her. That's why I said they gave her pickle juice to drink because that kind of helps spasms. But it's just like, I mean, you have to really let her sit down too. You know, that's the first thing before anything else. Get her a chair because she was standing up. You know what I'm saying? And just holding on to the banister, kind of like that's what's keeping her up. But if you're going to fall, and then where her spasms were was right at the top of her leg. I get mine's in my calves, but hers was right at the top. So you got to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Get a seat first. We had her leg elevated. So she was working with some real life professionals when she didn't really know it. Because when nobody else going to sit up there in that restaurant and give her no assistance, she would have had the manager and the server, and that would have been good enough if we wasn't even there because they would have got her an ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Because her sister was kind of nervous too. Like she didn't really understand what to do. And then she's elderly, both of them elderly. She's 63 and her sister is in her 80s. But it's just like, what's wrong with people? They was just so grateful. Both of them are okay. I spoke with them last night. Well, yeah, that's good because they gave sister they number. They was grateful for everything. We made sure that lady got in her car. How you doing, Miss Alicia? How you doing, honey? Happy Tuesday, y'all. We made sure that lady got in her car, her and her sister. My husband pulled that car around for them. He opened up that exit door, you know, the door in the restaurant, nobody go out. But because she was going through that and she needed a shorter exit to get out, possibly because of what she was going through, made sure she got there. It just be blowing me back though that you be sitting around so many motherfucking people, and it shouldn't even have no. This is how you know color still plays a mind game with a lot of motherfucking people. Like, listen, we in Germantown. Don't nobody with skin like mine's really kicking in Germantown up in Wisconsin. But shit, that shit shouldn't matter when you see a motherfucking person. They were very grateful that we were there. Definitely. It shouldn't even matter skin look like when you see somebody going through something medically that could be something more very, very, very dangerous. And all that, we took the time to do that kind of shit because that's what's gonna help her. And eventually it did help her. You know what I'm saying? Enough for her to get in her car. It helped her enough for her and her sister to get in the car. She was going to sit at her sister's house for a while because she said the sister said she only lived 5 minutes from the restaurant. But it was too many people in there for me just looking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they would rather just look versus that you get up out your seat to help or assist. Nah, it be that for me. It be that for me. Everybody speaking, looking and lurking, and making videos instead of helping. That's the first thing that a lot of people like to do these days is to pull out a phone. Now, I understand. I mean, some things can be recorded because it could be used for evidence in that right with certain things that you do. But if you're going to still record, at least be of some type of assist to somebody. Can you at least dial 911, motherfucker? Or are you going to just continue to record? Can you ask a few questions, nigga? Can you be of some type of assistance? Are you just gonna look stupid? Like, I mean, what if this is like how y'all have to jump in case of emergencies if it was just you at home or somebody else? Y'all don't know what to do. Y'all don't know how to think quick. Y'all don't know how to think fast. Y'all don't know what to do in the case of an emergency for somebody else, or if it was your child, you don't know what to do. Or is it because it's not your family, this not your child, this not your grandma, this not your mama, this not nobody to you, so you just don't give a fuck? This the kind of mentality around the kind of people we live around. And you just basically can tell. Yesterday told me that if I didn't already know that, I already knew that. But yesterday just showed me too that we still on this colorism type shit. This right, not colorism, but racism type shit. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna lift their hands for shit, even if it is in a case of an emergency where somebody else's life is at stake. They still not gonna do shit. Some of them are, because shit, we definitely jumped. So we still people who got compassion for other motherfuckers. They don't have to be no relation to us. They don't even have to be my type of motherfucking culture of people. I don't give a fuck if that was an Asian. I don't give a fuck if that was a Caucasian. I don't give a fuck if that was a Mexicana. I don't give a fuck if that was a Latino. I don't give a fuck who it could have been. If I seen somebody's grandmother looking like they was just about to fall, because me and my husband did that several times in motherfucking strip malls. A Caucasian couple, shit, well, damn near about to fall the fuck down with they walkers. So it don't even matter what the fuck your culture background or your ethnicity look like. You know what I'm saying? If you just helping people because you see that folks need help, help them. But clearly, we not living in that kind of time. Motherfuckers need that shit to be directed to them in some kind of way. It has to be directly connected to them for them to feel some type of. But you would want a motherfucker to do that if that was your mother out there by herself, though. If that was your grandma, you know what I'm saying? You would want somebody to have that kind of compassion for your motherfucking people. So that means you will have to have that same kind of compassion for another motherfucking person. Good afternoon, midnight, and everyone online. Everybody have a wonderful day, and to pray for one another. Absolutely. We all was her blessing that day, because that's we all jumped. All of us jumped. All of us got the fuck up from the table. How you doing, Miss Ebony? And didn't leave until they got in their motherfucking car and left. When we put them in their car and prayed, when my husband prayed over everybody, even the manager of the store was in that prayer circle. All of us was. Well, we didn't leave till they left. And even when we were pulling off, they still was honking, waving goodbye because they were still grateful. We didn't leave till they left. We didn't leave till we knew they were good. These people ain't gotta be of no relation to us, man. How you doing, Miss Liz? Miss Brenda said God sent angels. He's always on time, always. And that's why I said we weren't originally supposed to be at that location of a Chili's. It was supposed to be the one over here, more so close to the house. But we stopped there because, see, that was meant for us to be right there at that location at that time. And he wasn't even finna let us get up and leave. Because, see, we were already done eating. We had already ate our food. We had already paid. We had already had our stuff packed up, ready to, we could have simply walked out. But why we gonna turn a cheek to something we see behind us going down? Nah, we're not gonna do that. We all bleed the same and will hear in a box or ashes. Right. I suffer from muscle spasms too. what I do is take a teaspoon of lemon juice and drink it. Well, that's why they gave her like orange juice and shit like that too, to also work. Yeah, so where Nene at? I don't see her in here. How you doing, Miss Lolane? Do unto others as you will want done unto you. Simple. That is the motto right there. Because I am definitely sure that everybody will want somebody to help your daughter, help you if you were out there by yourself and you just had a medical emergency happen to you and you sitting around a lot of people. You will want somebody to be concerned about you. You will want somebody to be concerned about your loved ones, your grandparents, your mother, your children, etc., whoever it is to you. You will want somebody to have that kind of compassion for you and not just get up or walk away from a table and keep walking, or to be in a restaurant, everybody's sitting down, they still enjoying their food. They not even thinking to budge to move themselves from the table to help or be of no help or assistance. Everybody won't want that to be somebody to have that kind of compassion for them. But everybody not like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really sad. But at least the good Lord know that the people that was right there was not gonna let just her go through that by herself without making sure that she was good and making sure that her sister was good. Because like I said, I think her sister was kind of like in an I don't know what to do moment. Besides, she was elderly her damn self. You know what I'm saying? She was elderly. So, I mean, what can she do? What really can she do? So she had some young folks around her that knew what to do. And like I said, these are young folks who's are licensed and who's worked in the field, is still in the field. You understand me? So you were around the right folks at the right time. You got some folks that's gonna pray for you. You got all that in you around you right now. And it was given to her just like that. So that took place. That took place right there. And after that took place, I'm sure they felt great about it. And I'm sure that's something that them two ladies ain't gonna never forget. Just like we not gonna ever forget the fact that we actually was a assist to them. I'm sure that they're gonna go telling people on top of people on top of people that there's still people that do care. It's still some people out here that will stop. It's still people up here that will assist you. Some. I see no color. I see saving and helping. We all have a heart. It's all about how people are raised. And that is true. Everybody just, you know what I'm saying? Your upbringing. That's right. It matters. It matters a lot. Okay. So that made us all feel very great about that. You know what I'm saying? Coming back home, being able to be able to assist to somebody else. And then we all went our ways and went home. So now here, like I said, with this here that I'm showing, these will be like pictures. It's not half of all of my pictures. It's just what I would know to put up here, what I want to show y'all. And then some of my videos clip is too large for me to put up here. So I got enough though. You know what I'm saying? I got enough of them. But some of them I couldn't put up here. I know y'all don't need recognition, but God bless you and your family for a job well done. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. We just good people. You know what I'm saying? We just people that don't have to know y'all. We just people that don't have to know people on that kind of level to help somebody. That's just the kind of people we are. Especially when you seeing it happen. You know what I'm saying? You just seeing it happen. That's just like me turning a blind eye to somebody trying to approach a child out here. You understand me? And I'm seeing that the child is young because I'm already looking at you because I'm analyzing you and I know you're young. And I see an old nickel trying to holler at a child and you talking in an inappropriate way. You think I'm gonna turn my hell no, I'm first of all, I'm finna damn show approach the child. And the man like, listen, how old are you? And ask why are you saying what you saying to a young girl? If I'm seeing somebody getting beat the fuck up, or I'm hearing it, because baby, it's been done before. I'm nosy any motherfucking way. I'm nosy any goddamn way. And I guess being nosy ain't always a motherfucking bad thing, if you ask me. I'm nosy in a motherfucking way. I done that shit before too. If I hear motherfuckers sound like you getting beat the fuck down, you getting beat up, I'm gonna definitely, and I can see you, I'm gonna definitely make that call. And I'm gonna definitely be able to tell them what all you got on. I'm gonna be able to tell them what the fuck you're saying, because I'm just like that. Uh-huh. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna get somebody some help. I done did that before several times for a young girl who lived over here. I didn't tell her face to face when I was able to see her. Like, listen, this is not the first time that I heard you and your guy having a discrepancy. Y'all tend to like to have that discrepancy right outside my bedroom window, and I'm sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting right here. I said I was the one that called the police the last time they came out here. They got out here too late, talking about, well, they don't hear nothing going on. I said, listen, young lady, you got kids, you gonna have to get you something, because I said that man then threatened you several times, and I truly believe that he will do it. Well, what he tell you and what I hear him telling you, he's gonna be the one to do it. You need to stop messing with him. You don't need to let him come back in your house, or you definitely need to move. And I think she made the decision to move. But I'm definitely gonna call the law. You think I'm finna just sit back? You think I'm finna just sit back and don't let me actually be walking past it? Hell, somebody, I don't know, baby. You beat somebody down so quick, I'm gonna have to get in. I gotta find some kind of way to get your ass up off of them. I gotta find some way. So being nosy ain't always a bad thing. Do you hear me? No, it's not, because that's somebody motherfucking young daughter. Hell, it could have been my young motherfucking daughter. This motherfucking nigga over here threatening her every chance he can get. He say this shit every time. Every time, every red. He's the type of motherfucker that will do it. I had to tell her, like, it's you need to get you some form of protection. That's why I ended up I gave her what I would call a pocket knife, because she didn't have heavy artillery. But I gave her some shit, honey, and told her, leave that alone. He's a disturbing piece to you and your children. He come this time, around this time, all the time, and cause a problem. You need to move. You need to stop letting that man come back to your house. He don't take you serious. Stop it. You need to stop it. That man gonna actually do something to harm you for real. And I believe he will do it, because he's not gonna keep saying that same shit over and over and over and over and over. He's not gonna keep saying that to you if he's not really capable of doing it. So leave him alone. She moved. And I hope she didn't move him with her. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the purpose of doing that? Ill shit is most times you help, they either both flip or she stays, but we can sleep at night knowing we tried. I'm just not gonna sit back. Thank you for the shares. I'm not gonna just sit back and be the one looking at shit like that. I'm sorry. It's a lot of people that feel like, oh, well, that's not my motherfucking business. You got to know how to pick your motherfucking battles and emergencies when you dealing with people. Everything ain't your business. If a motherfucking couple just arguing and they walking past you, okay, that's not your motherfucking business. That's an example. If they just simply having a disagreement or a agree to disagree moment, that's not your motherfucking business. But if a motherfucking man is beating somebody down in front of you, that is where you should want to at least intervene by calling some kind of a help. Some women unfortunately think that's love. And I mean, it doesn't matter how they think. At this point in time, it doesn't matter how they think. I'm saying about how you approach. If a motherfucking person is still going to choose to be with somebody that they're going to be with, I'm talking about the dangers that's happening at that time. See, you don't know that because you don't know these people. So you don't know if she's going to be capable of going back. And that should be the least of your worry. When you helping somebody, that shouldn't even fucking matter. At that point in time, that shit should not even fucking matter. Let's keep that shit 100. That don't matter. I don't give a fuck. I might not see these motherfucking people again. I don't give a fuck. But right now, I'm talking about right now. That shit don't matter. Fuck if she gonna go back to him tomorrow. Shit, she may not make till tomorrow. But if I'm the motherfucking last motherfucking person witnessing what's going down, fuck, I don't give a fuck who going back to who. I'm talking about right now. That shit don't matter. Let them motherfuckers go back to him, but shit, I'm not gonna be the motherfucking one watching that shit unfold before me. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a damn what they chose to do. Tomorrow, you talking about some shit I'm saying? What kind of change I could be making in the middle, in the matter of a minute, in the matter of a second? I'm talking about that kind of shit. Fuck the what they choose to do. That's their personal choice. That shit don't matter. That should be the least of y'all motherfucking worries. You talking about helping somebody that's in need right now. I don't give a fuck what they doing or what they choose to do in the next hour, next minute, next motherfucking week. That shit don't matter. Facts. All these people recorded instead of helping. We got to start protecting each other. People got to do better. When it's happening, of course, a caring human should help if they witness somebody in distress. I agree. Yeah, you don't give the see. That's what, and that's why people don't help, because sometimes you be worried about the wrong shit, and worried about the wrong shit will actually make you second guess yourself of helping somebody else. People need to be worried about the now. Fuck what you think somebody gonna do. And even if they did that, okay, it's so many motherfuckers that have done that, including ourselves. Okay, and you talking about the now. You're talking about the now moment. And even if a motherfucker, that's not uncommon. How many motherfuckers y'all know that's in DV that have went back to a motherfucker that you know you shouldn't have ran back to? Okay. But we talking about the now moment. It ain't about what the fuck a motherfucker may choose to do. Because like I said, that could be the last time you see that motherfucking person. That's the least of your worries. See, sometimes when you ask yourself about some shit that shouldn't concern you or shouldn't matter, you will almost second guess yourself of helping somebody. And then when you see that something happened to them, you're going to be questioning like, damn, you should have, it's too late for it. I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done that. It's too late for that because you was worried about the wrong shit. You was worried about if a motherfucker was going to go back to him. And so that stopped you from helping. So listen, don't say shit. Because you was worried about the wrong shit out the gate. You were worried about the wrong shit. I've driven ladies away from toxic situations, brought them to the ER and the police services or something. I mean, you using yourself to be a good citizen or a good deed on something. Right. Like what you just said you do. When you take them to the motherfucking police, or if you take them into a hospital because you seen somebody badly beat up or bruised up, you get them some medical attention. You get them some medical help, some treatment. It be shit like that. That's helping somebody still. At the end of the day, you don't be worried about other bullshit that nobody should really ask or question on another motherfucker, because 9 times out of 10, your ass done it. 9 times out of 10, you have done the same shit. So shit, don't be worried about that. Don't even be worried about shit like that. That's her life. If I see it, I will do what I can. If she goes back to him, that's just her. Pray and bless her heart. That's it. But when you be worried about the wrong things, it'll stop your ass from intervening. How you feel? It's Lisa family. How you feeling, honey? How you doing? Thank you for the share. People just got to know that where your compassion at. Why these people got to be family of yours for you to directly feel some type of motherfucking way about people? Why these got to be your people? Huh? Shit, we all guys, people, any motherfucker. Why these people got to be your family members for you to have some kind of different level of care for them? Why they got to be just your folks, your kin? I don't get that. That's what gets me about people. It be that for me. See, and you can see that in certain kind of people. That kind of shit be making me mad, and it be pissing me off though. Yo, I think of George Floyd case. All of those people videotaped it. I learned from the brother Malcolm. By any means necessary, I'ma help. Exactly, but a lot of them people videotape that. But see, you also got to know videotaping in certain cases is also used as evidence. A lot of those, a lot of those people of that George Floyd shit videotape that because they already seen there was a law being broken, and a lot of them were there to help. They from the community. Sometime when you videotape shit, you can actually show that shit to the law enforcement because maybe the person who's actually involved in that shit didn't have a chance to video. And so that's used as evidence if another citizen or standby bystander, a witness is what they call it, a witness may have videotaped it. So sometimes it's not always bad to videotape because in certain cases it can be used as evidence that somebody else missed. How you doing, Miss Juicy Redbone? Yeah, could have, should have, but didn't. Never that. I will do, can, and most definitely will do. Right. It'd be too late for the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I'm jumping into action. And that's that on that period. So that's because we are immediately. We don't get no fuck about that. You jump into actions and ask questions a little bit later. It's fuck all the other shit that you got going on. When you see danger right in front of you, it's fuck that shit that you questioning about. You help the motherfucking person, and then that's when you can get more in debt. Okay. But you gonna help somebody when they need help. That's what you gonna do. Somebody said this right here. I drove through a tornado watch that was going on in 2 states to get my baby. She went back the next day. She finally left for good about a year later. I have helped other women because I have been a DV in a DV relationship. Right, Miss Lauren? This your first time over here, but yeah, you keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You got to keep doing that. You got to. I care about people regardless of race or gender. If you see someone in need of help, simply help them. And that's what it is. Simple. You help. Fuck that. How you doing, Miss Pam? Fuck, fuck anything else. Yeah, but some videotape, no one stood up. It was a case on NYC where 3 men killed a black man, held him down, and one strangled him. Everyone watched and videotaped it. But you're right. In most cases, that's just sad. That's what people choose to do. You're right. Everybody is so quick to pull out their phone, pull out their camera. Nobody want to be of a assist to nobody. Everybody want to record shit as if this shit is entertaining or as if this shit is funny. Now, I find that very strange about people. Anybody who finds that recording somebody getting beat up in any kind of way is funny. Anybody recording somebody possibly getting hit by a vehicle. Anybody recording somebody's getting hit by a bullet. You're strange. If you find any fulfillment in that, or if you find that to be entertaining of any sort, you're strange. You're strange. You're strange, and that's facts. I mean, you're strange. You strange, bro. Cause who find fulfillment in that? Who finds that shit to be entertaining? If anything, that's disturbing. If anything, that will be more disturbing to a motherfucking person versus being bro, entertaining, and you watching that on your phone doing shit like that. You're strange. You are strange because that is what you call disturbing behavior. How are you getting adrenaline and getting pumped up and excited seeing somebody else getting killed, seeing somebody getting hit, seeing somebody getting verbally abused or physically abused? How are you amused off of shit like that? How do that get you up and excited? That's disturbing. That's disturbing to me. You ready to go to the store? Okay. I'm finna cash app you. That's disturbing to me. That's some disturbing shit. Well, you know you got to keep on continuing to be that DV advocate. You know what I'm saying for people, that activist and that advocate, because you know that's gonna be something forever going on every day. You got to continue for the ones who go through shit like that. Y'all supposed to be advocates and activists for motherfucking other people. You're supposed to be doing stuff like that. This is you're a survivor, so that means you made it through. Help somebody else in whatever kind of manner you can. You're supposed to be able to do that. Y'all got to keep on doing that. Not not business. I'm just helping. Don't need to know anything else but know I'm here to help. Exactly. But see, I'm the kind of motherfucking person that asks additional questions. If I'm helping somebody listen and I'm witnessing what's going on, I'm gonna give that person my ear. You know what I'm saying? Because most times I'm already seeing that something is affecting this person. And if you feel like you want to talk about it to me, you can, because it, you know what I'm saying? I could also be an additional help to you by giving you certain things like resources that you may need. I'm here to service you with help, but shit, I'm also furthermore here to service you again in another motherfucking manner. Because see, I already know that there's something deeper going on just based off me observing what's going on with you here. So I know it's something deeper than that. So if I can help you furthermore with some other resources, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That's something I'm gonna do. That's something I'm gonna do. Because that's just me. Period. She said, that's just me. My thing is, if your choice is to record the situation, at least try to help the individual who needs help. Okay. But see, that's the problem though, sis. A lot of, and we seen that just first thing yesterday, like for real, that if we already did not already know this, because you know, we one and the same when it comes to a lot of issues of society, when it comes to people and how compassion is somewhere almost extinct now. I said almost because you still have some people out here that's still willing to extend a hand to somebody else, but it's damn near extinct. Okay. Um, and you just see how people just worry about themselves. It's a lot of selfish folk. It's a lot of selfish folks in the world. But see, these are the same kind of people that will want someone to have some type of compassion for them. They will want this for them though. But see, you don't know how to extend your hand, or you don't know how to even help or be a assist to somebody else. But you want this. How? How? And somebody's still gonna end up giving it to your motherfucking ass, but you don't know how to reciprocate that back to other people. You still gonna get it. Because even them kind of motherfuckers, I'm still gonna help. I'm still gonna help you if I see your ass in the case of an emergency. And I can be of assist to your ass. I'm still gonna give you that. But why? How you want something to happen for you and you can't do that for another motherfucking person? Now, how does that shit sound? Okay, she got the mic drop down there because it ain't nothing but the truth. I will ask a normal question, but if they don't want to answer, then I'm going to not get involved. Exactly. So if they don't want to talk, then you just leave that shit alone. You can't peer pressure nobody to talk about nothing they get going through. But like I said, when people just feel and gravitate to certain type of people, they already know shit. They feel comfortable with you. They don't even fucking know you have never saw you a day in your life. But some people just gravitate to your energy. Some people just gravitate to people, energy and aura, and they just know that they can feel safe talking to a person. They just know that off the rip. And they do. Until we first learn, we got to start supporting each other, building, each one teach one. We never as a race will understand. We all in this together, regardless of race. I got that. Hopefully, we all do. That's true. But that's not, listen. When we just having this conversation, though, sis, me, you, and husband on the motherfucking way home. On the motherfucking way home in the car. When we were talking about people in general and how we really pull and hope that people will get it together as far as a race of folks, and how we hope people in general will just start opening up their eyes to a lot of things. When we just having this kind of conversation in a car, like we were just talking about some shit like that. Right. I'm about to get a retwist. Have an amazing day, ladies. And you have a new follower. I appreciate that. Yes, ma'am. Make sure you come back. Okay, you tagging. I appreciate that. Yeah, I go through that a lot where strangers feel comfortable sharing details about their lives and because they feel that comfortability. Because they feel that comfortability with people. And some people just sense that. You know what I'm saying? I can sense that on certain people that I be talking to. If I felt like I just rolled up on a nice, cool person and we just having a real heart to heart and I just want to really talk about something, you just gonna talk. It's gonna seem like y'all knew each other forever and you ain't never seen this person a day in your life. My daughter, let me cash app her. That's right. Hold on, y'all. Okay, damn. I damn man forgot. I supposed to been cash apping that girl. Okay, so yeah, people need to. Yeah, we were having that conversation on the way back. At the end of the day, we just got to ensure our kids get it. Do our part. Unfortunately, the new normal is the normal. Exactly now, which is sad to me because the new normal or the things that people normalize now, those things are really not normal. But see, a lot of people will say that that's the new normal, but the shit is not normal. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm not normalizing shit that a lot of other people normalize. I'm not doing that. No, I'm more to the old school traditional way of normalcy. And I'm more to people actually looking out for people. That's normalcy. That's what we used to see growing up more. You don't see that now with people. You don't see that now in so many people. That's very rare. That shit almost extinct. Like I said, it's almost so uncommon. So when you still come across people like that, that's why people be so grateful for the ones that they do come across or encounter when they do see that they are still very compassionate people, because it's damn near rare. It's damn near uncommon. It's damn near extinct with people. They don't want to extend their hand to people anymore. A lot of people are afraid of everything now. You're afraid that everybody gonna take from you. You're afraid that everybody gonna rob you. You're thinking everybody wants something from you. That's keeping y'all from doing some of the things of the good Lord's work. That's keeping a lot of people from actually doing works of what the good Lord will want you to do. Because you so fearful and scared based off of how society is today versus what it used to look like. But you can bring back some of them traditional ways, what society used to look like today, if you got enough people to do it. If you got enough people actually still doing stuff like that. You know how somebody see somebody doing something good, so that actually influence them to do something right. If you got so many people influencing other people to do the right thing, you may get somebody that's actually going to follow your lead. You may get somebody to follow your lead. But see, that's where it's lacking right there. My mom and dad used to argue a lot. My dad took a step further and slapped my mom. My mom packed up and left. She stayed away. And that's what she was supposed to do. Exactly. So your mom basically looked at it like this: okay, the man putting his hand on me, you ain't gonna get a chance to do that too many times with me. I'm packing me and my kids up, and you ain't got to worry about me no more. You ain't got to worry about it no more. You ain't even got to worry about me no more. And that's just it. Each one reach one. Right. Your mom stayed for 4 years with your dad. But that's why I said, sometimes that's not even uncommon with people to go back. That's why I said we can't really judge the ones that go back, because 9 times out of 10, we all have made a decision to be with somebody you weren't supposed to be with. That's that toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? That's toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Somebody didn't chose to be with a motherfucker you're not supposed to be with for a long duration of time. You still chose to be there. Some of us were actually getting a kick off of that shit then. Like, I mean, like when I said I was in my era of toxicity, I didn't mind arguing with a motherfucker. I guess I was toxic too. Shit. I didn't mind arguing with a motherfucker, but see, I got tired of trying to argue with motherfuckers every day. But some of us didn't give a fuck about arguing with motherfuckers. You had to change yourself. Shit. You had to change yourself. Shit. You even had toxic ways your own damn self, and it will rub up on you when you're around toxic people for a long time. It rubs off on you. Yes, it do. You become accustomed to that toxic lifestyle, that toxic shit. It just something that you've grown accustomed to. And in order for you to want different, you got to really change that for you. Because, like I said, I was toxic, but I chose to come up out of that toxic shit for me. For me, but shit, I did. Did I mind arguing with motherfuckers? No. Did I mind having get physical with a motherfucker if they thought they were getting physical with me? I did not. I just didn't. So that means that I was also toxic, right? That means I was also a component of being a toxic individual. Yes, that was. See, I had to change that kind of mindset for me. Just like the motherfucking individuals who was also a part of that, they had to do that shit for them. This is just like what anybody else gonna have to do if you dealing with anything toxic, honey. Because if you don't get that shit away from you, it's gonna grow on you and you're gonna become toxic. Okay, you're gonna become toxic from one motherfucker to the next. You're just gonna be toxic. I was just having the same convo with my coworkers. Okay, y'all see how y'all are always talking about how we be damn near having the same conversations and shit like that, the same talks and shit, because it's needed. How you doing, Miss Bree? Thank you for the share. Like, I'm not gonna tell a motherfucker that I wasn't toxic. Like, I'm finna just blame this shit on the motherfuckers that I dealt with. No, because Nene was toxic at one time. I was toxic too. I was toxic too. I did not give a damn about throwing bottles or doing whatever the fuck I did. I didn't give it. I didn't care because I was just as toxic as them motherfuckers were. I was just as toxic. I had to change my toxic ways for me, and that's what I did. I don't have to act toxic. You know what I'm saying? In them kind of manners, I don't have to act that way. But did I mind when I was acting like that? No, I didn't. I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't. No, I didn't. Word up, arguing with people not like minded most times, right? I didn't give a fuck about that. How you doing, Miss Augusta? My mom and dad used to argue, but my dad, okay, did I see this? Took it to another level, slapped my mom. She packed up and left, stayed away for 4 years. And when she went back, he didn't dare raise his hand or voice. Okay, so she taught him. And that's another thing. That's another thing that a lot of y'all need to start doing. And then we're going to get into these slides. Let me tell y'all ladies something. A man do know how far he can go with you. So I don't understand why a lot of women be so afraid of men because I get it. Naturally, a man is stronger than you. Okay, naturally by a male's anatomy and how they're built, they are stronger than you. Right? That's facts. They are stronger than women. So if a man want to really overpower you, he can. Okay, because naturally the way that he was created, he is stronger than you. Okay, and if he wants to use his power and force on you, he can. I don't care how short, tall, or no the man is. He's stronger than you. Okay? But a man does know how far he can go with a woman. Okay? So if you just show the man that you're not no pushover, and if you just show the man that, oh, if you do this with me one time and I have to show you who I am, he's going to definitely second guess you the next time. Okay? They're gonna be like, oh no, that motherfucker crazy, or oh no, I ain't messing with her, man. I ain't doing that with her. She crazy. I don't know what she made. They did, yeah, they know that. They know that. You see what her comments say? Like, it only took her dad one time to really learn that you're not gonna raise another hand to me or a voice of no side to me, because men's are, yeah, some of them fearful of the women. I'm just saying they may be stronger than us women, but see, some of us women, we know how to go in a manner to where, yeah, it'll scare your ass for real. You would definitely be scared. Okay. You would probably even second guess, man, I'm have to be done with this bitch, man. She crazy. They will be saying shit like that. They'll be saying some shit like that. So you just gotta show a man that you're not gonna take that kind of shit from them. Like, I don't know what you used to. You used to them kind of weak-minded ass women, the ones you can walk over and control like that. Y'all women start having a backbone with these people that's trying to put their hands all up on you, trying to tell you what to do, trying to make you live life the way they want you to live life. They trying to tell you how to dress. They trying to tell you where you can go, what you can't do. You can't go to school. You can't work. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Don't let them do that. Yeah, y'all ladies, stop it. Y'all got the power, all right? You can definitely stop that shit from happening. Okay, just have some kind of voice and backbone. I'm sorry, nobody deserves to be walked over like they somebody's child, because you ain't nobody's child. Don't let no man treat y'all like that. I'm sorry. That man gonna know how far he can go with you, and that is real. Okay, that is come up out of toxicity if that's you. Okay, because you do have to change your own damn self when it comes to toxicity. I had to change me. I hope that the individuals that I had to go those lanes and routes with, I hope they grow it up a little bit too. I hope they change themselves. I hope they did for the better. Cause see, I ain't toxic in my marriage. I don't have to be. My husband ain't that kind of man. I ain't gotta be. I don't. Nah. My husband don't swear at me. My husband don't curse at me. Me and my husband have agreed to disagree moments because they ain't gonna sit up here and say that we don't agree to disagree. My husband is very stubborn, just like me. We have some of the same ways. You know what I'm saying? We both great debaters. So we neither one of us like to really be the one to not have the last word. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. Neither one of us are people who we have to have the last word. And sometimes, when he have to say what he have to say, I'll just leave it there. Sometimes when he say what he need to say, I just have to have something to say, and he just leaves it there too. Nah, we are both strong people in that area. My husband's not a pushover. My husband does know how to handle my strong demeanor. Trust and believe me. I know that will be something for a lot of y'all to not think, but again, my husband knows how to handle my demeanor. He does. Well, girl, you should have gave me a pork chop. Give me half of your pork chop. You can get half of this. We even. He knows how to do that kind of shit with me. Like, we two of the same kind. We both stubborn. We both are great debaters. We both have logical points and things like that. We don't argue to cuss at each other. We don't. I don't do that with my husband. Have I did that with people in the past of my past? Yes, I have. But I don't have to do that with my husband because he don't give me that kind of demeanor to where I have to get out of my body or out of my character where I have to do it. I don't do it. That's the difference. And I try not to do it with so many other people, but see, don't misunderstand me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me misunderstood either, because I'm very misunderstood and I know that. But I'm not fucked up about that either. Like I told y'all, that's something that I've been okay with for many years, and I'm going to be okay with that for many years to come, as long as I got breath in me. You have to be willing to do the inward work for yourself. Exactly. Your inner work, your inner body. That's exactly right. Miss Alicia says, so damn true. Exactly. Controlling. Like, listen, I don't have to go through that kind of shit. I don't. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't go through that at all. look, look, she said, I want a pork chop. Hell yeah, because it's smelling good in here. I'm just like a motherfucking wolf by the nose. I know what's cooking up in here. I know if it's a piece of a pork chop. I know if it's some chicken, and I know if it's a fish. Give me a piece of that. Yes. Girl, you can have some of that macaroni and cheese and and go ahead and get some of them back. Don't leave me no little bit. Take some. Here, girl. Put my stuff in there. Don't leave me no little spoonful. Don't do them like that. Shit, I had a doc appointment today. Missed it. What? Talking about this good subject. Now we finna get off into these good flicks, but that is what's needed though. I hope y'all folks are just as caring. I hope y'all people are just as compassionate people when y'all see folks in y'all cities that need help. It's forget what other people choose to do. If you are a person that still cares to help people, you help them. if you can assist them. It ain't always about financially assisting somebody. Somebody just need an ear to listen to, a shoulder to cry on. Somebody may just need a goddamn hug. Somebody just may need you to tell them that you are somebody, or yeah, that you have purpose in the life, and you have purpose here to live. They just want that. If you can do that for somebody, then you still servicing somebody, no matter what. Everybody think everything about it, when you talk about giving back to people, that it just means on a financial tip, that you just because you're financially helping somebody, that your financial blessing is better than what somebody else doing, even if it does not have money involved. That's not true. Because giving time to people, however you choose to give time to people and give back to people, that's still servicing somebody. When you help somebody in a time of emergency or danger, you still are helping somebody, and it all counts. It all do. At the end of the day, it all do. So if you still have those kind of characteristics about you, because you know that's not what the world show us today, but it's screw what the world not showing you. You go back to some of them old values, them old traditions that you was raised up on, and keep them. And keep them. It skip what everybody else doing, what they not doing. She said, damn, I'm hungry now. Hell yeah. And I'm finna eat it as soon as I come up off here. Now listen, we went down to Minnesota. So had a good time. Took some nice pictures. This is not half of my pictures, but I'm gonna still show you some. I'm gonna show you some videos. So let's go through some of these pictures first. Actually, so we went to Como Zoo. Como Zoo is free there. This is the better zoo. I think they're ass backwards there. They charge for the more farm life zoo. And this one is free, which I'm glad that it is free, because kids are going to get the better experience here at this zoo. So if you are ever in Minnesota or Minneapolis, you want to go to the zoo in St. Paul where the Como Zoo is. We went to the Minneapolis Zoo. I mean, I did enjoy that because I got footage from that zoo too, from the farm animals like goats, pigs, horses, and things like that of those natures. I like those kind of animals too, but I'm more into the exotic animals. Okay, so I liked it to go to this zoo the next time I visited there. I knew that I was going to Como Zoo, and it's free, so that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? Sometime our zoo is free. It's not every day where it's free, but that zoo is free every day. So they don't cost you at all to go to that zoo. It's free. And you're going to have a good time there. So I like cats. And so I took a picture of this as we were entering into the cat exhibit. I like tigers and I like lions and stuff like that. So that's just one of the pictures right there. This is a picture of a good lion, Mufasa. That's what I call the male to me. Okay. Male lions are Mufasa to me. I'm a Lion King fanatic, so I always revert any kind of a male lion to Mufasa and any kind of a female to Nyla because they're beautiful. Okay. So that is the lion there. I took a picture of this right here. This is a Taurus. I like statues. They had those kind of statues all over the zoo. Damn near in every exhibit that you went through, they had those. So I snapped a couple pictures of it. You have primates, so you see that right there. Statue of the gorilla right there, the primate section. And here's another, that's the side, and this is the front. Okay, where he's sitting on the rock, and that's the primate exhibit. Okay, I just like the scenery. So this is a nice little great shot right here where that nice plant is. And then in the back, you kind of see some of the building and how it's structured. Okay. They had nice, beautiful seals decorated like in different things like this. So this is a seal. Okay. Those kids who were taking pictures on those seals. This is another beautiful one. Okay. They had things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful picture of a seal. Okay. And then this is the structure of the building itself, the Como Zoo. Okay. It's beautiful there. Those are just some of my pictures. Okay. Some of them, because I got a gang of them, but I didn't want to put them all here. Okay. And this is the meal that I had at Chili's. Okay, I had got this smokehouse. I had got the smokehouse combo. Okay, so the smokehouse combo included the sausage. You see them sausages over there. You see that half a rack of ribs right there. You see those Nashville hot crispers. Okay, and then it comes with the corn, of course, and the Texas toast, and then loaded mashed potatoes. Okay, so this was the meal that I had at Chili's. All right. This was that meal. Okay. So again, that is the Nashville hot crispers. Those jalapeno sausages, y'all. Remember the ones that I told y'all Famous Days has? As a matter of fact, theirs taste just like the ones at Famous Days. So they must get it from the same corporate company wherever they buying those jalapeno sausages from, because they taste exactly like Famous Dave's. Then I had loaded mashed potatoes. I half a rack of ribs with the sauce on there, that Mexican corn that they have right there, and then a Texas toast. It was very good. Okay. Um, Now we're gonna go down to some of the videos. These are clips of maybe shorter than a minute or whatever. But you're gonna see a lot of different videos of the exhibits that I went in. Okay, starting first with the rainforest exhibit that we went in. Okay, so let this play.
Oh, look at the turtle right there. In the water. Babe.
Look at that. I know. I'm gonna get him.
Oh, right on the rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in on him. You see him right there? Yeah, he right there. All of this. I like that nice waterfall though, and a nice river stream down there.
Where's Clark at? Where's he at?
That was so peaceful. That piece of the waters. Okay. Minute at Joanne's Gift of Hands. It starts with you. Facts. Past 2 months, I've been by my man's side after his back surgery. Did my part. Time to go back to my house and do me. Focus on my health. Right. Yep. You looked up the Lucy Goosey Burger or the Lucy Juicy Burger that that man told us about. You know what? I haven't even looked up that, but I have to find videos on what that looked like. I haven't even looked up that, but he said that was a Minnesota thing. Your video show y'all had a good time. We did. Yeah, I went in the rainforest. They didn't have no butterflies in there. Right, Mufasa's the male for me. Okay, I call any male lion Mufasa, y'all. Baby Mufasa. Here's a second one for the rainforest right here.
Look at that turtle. They're cute. Look at the
Oh, they are cute. That's a nice picture too. I'll get that picture of that tourist. No, but said do not touch the tourist.
you can't touch it, right?
What they gonna do if you touch them?
Right, I want to touch him. He's cute.
Look, the kids don't be scared of shit, boy. I tell you that.
No, they don't. Oh,
They want to explore everything.
It's a mouse right there.
Where?
And they're going to get that mouse. He's behind this tree right here. Hi, buddy. I want to get a picture of you.
This is the information on this right here. So slow right now. They slow.
You see that mouse?
But they fast when they eat.
It was 3 of them, y'all. 3 of them.
You see him?
Yep, he right up under One here. of them behind there, Yep, this one right
one
here.
under here too.
Yep, it's behind the right log.
Oh,
And look at him, got his mouth open this time.
That mouse?
He yarning. You got it.
Yeah, I got it on video. You get him. Come on this way then.
He coming this way. He walking.
I wish we could have like bugs and feed them.
They walk so slow. You know they say Tauruses are slow.
He coming.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Look, that one yawning too over there.
He yarning.
They waking up. They must have
just
been
woke.
asleep.
Yeah, they just woke up.
Come on, y'all
And I
got
wish you
some
could get. I
company.
wish we had like some bugs.
They
Look.
buddy sleep right
Y'all
now.
got company.
That was nice. I loved to see the Tauruses. Okay. Let's go down to these are I want to say the orangutans right here. Look at them.
He look mad. Look at him.
No, them the gorillas. That's the gorillas right there. That one gorilla was mad as hell. He was mad as hell. He looked mad. The bigger one, the male one. The one sitting back there. Yeah, he was about mad.
Her like that too. Look, he just at this time because right now they really ain't got time for us.
They were sick of us. They didn't even want to be entertaining at this part. They were just sick of everybody looking at them. My God.
He's sick of us. He is too. Look at him. He's super sick.
I want one of them to get up over here and run over here or something. Hey, he don't make them mad because they'll make them laugh. I know, but I want them to do it.
They chilling though.
Get out of here.
You know what I mean? He looked like he was upset though. Samson. That's his name.
She look bothered too.
They all irritated. They sick of all of us. They're so sick of us.
Samson looked like he was bothered. He definitely is. Samson definitely looked bothered, boo boo. I wanted for them to come up on that glass though. My hubby always get that at Chili's. That combo, that smokehouse combo. Yep, them crispers was good. They were really good. Thank y'all for the stars. They were really good. She said, I'm back. I had to cut somebody out. Who, girl? Who you have to give the business? It's when they put cheese in the middle of that burger, right? That's what he said. There'd be cheese in the middle and you can't eat it fast. That's what he said. When me and my man family went on a cruise last year, we went to the Wild Family Zoo. They trained us how to call the birds. One of us kept mocking the noise until 4 birds flew on his head and he started screaming. That shit was hilarious. Girl, y'all got trained how to do that motherfucking bird call. Y'all got trained how to do that motherfucking bird call and y'all was calling them over. And they gonna drop. Yeah, them motherfuckers gonna drop down. That should be crazy as hell. Hell no. That bird call. They set y'all ass up. They knew them birds was coming. When y'all learned to do that motherfucking bird call, they knew their ass was coming down there. Hell yeah, and they was gonna land. Here goes some more of them primates, them gorillas though.
A bachelor troop here. It's going to be a group of adult male gorillas that all live together.
Look at him.
Like a little bachelor.
We seen the whole show. She was feeding them. She was throwing them carrots and apples and shit. They were just running around,
on purpose.
getting that.
Learn a lot of those techniques that they might be using.
One of my videos too large to go up on here, so I'm gonna show them another way when I post them up. I got some orangutans too. That shit was too large to come up on here.
Troop over in the other yard. If you see
I gotta post that up
through the fence up there up on the hill.
Y'all see how they just be running and shit? You gotta see the other video and shit. Look at him. That's a silverback.
He's over there.
That's King Kong right there. Don't fuck with him.
Family troop over.
You can't fuck with him.
These are the 2 different setups that gorillas tend to actually live in.
I be telling you motherfuckers, y'all be. Let me tell y'all something.
Now you see a bunch of stuff.
You motherfuckers be calling motherfuckers out here gorillas, bitch. I told y'all, them motherfucking gorillas smart, ho. Listen, gorillas got great characteristics, motherfuckers. They the closest thing to human motherfucking life. Do you understand me, human beings? So when you motherfuckers be calling motherfuckers out here gorillas, you motherfuckers actually complimenting somebody else's characteristics. Little do y'all know, or y'all not educated on gorilla lifestyle, okay? Or gorillas in their habitat, in their natural habitat, or what they actually characterize. Because gorillas are smart motherfucking animals when you get through. When you get done, okay? The motherfuckers is strong. The motherfuckers is smart. The motherfuckers is the closest things to human beings. Do you understand? So, it's either y'all motherfuckers just don't know that y'all really complimenting motherfuckers. On top of that, how you doing, Miss Jackie? Them poor cage animals. Nuh-uh. Them motherfucking animals ain't caged. Them animals ain't you. She said them poor cage animals. Them animals smart. Listen, let me see what this was. This was the leper, I believe. This was the leper pit right here. And she wasn't so pretty. She's pretty. Watch this one.
Look at her, and then look at that's the
Oh
bigger
no,
one right there.
them cougars right there, them cougars right there.
They
They so
just chilling
pretty.
in there exhibit. This is cougars,
Cougars,
and it
aka
might be some back
mountain
there,
lions.
but they look like a lot of them like to chill out
They pretty though.
because they even chilling. They tired today.
Y'all motherfuckers just don't know. Y'all got to learn about these motherfucking animals. Watch this one right here. Oh, look at this motherfucking ostrich. Look
On
at
this
him
way.
though. Look at him.
Avestruces, va.
Look at him. They so flexible with the neck, boy.
Ostrich. Look how
Look
they
at what he doing with
flexible
his
with their
neck.
neck though.
And they real big birds too. Very big. And they fast too, on top of that. Very fast birds. Hmm.
Y esa creo que puede volar.
Very big and fast birds. I saw a video how they love to call us monkeys, etc. when they features meet the other races. Small lips, short legs, etc. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But what blows me back though, Miss Lolane, is this. It's fucked up when other motherfuckers reference, African American culture people to apes or monkeys. That's one thing. But when you hear that coming from your own people, how they rate, how they will reference, because I hear this, I see this a lot. A lot of you motherfucking people, and I'm gonna say it, a lot of you mother, I said it before several times, and I'm gonna keep saying it. A lot of you motherfucking people like to look at dark-skinned women or anybody of a darker shade, and y'all, the first thing y'all reference that person to is a gorilla or an ape. You motherfuckers better stop doing that because you still got the motherfucking features of gorillas or apes. Because, like I said, those animals are the closest things to human beings. When they want to do testing on anything and they use animals to do it, they use primates to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that they do have characteristics as human beings do. The way that they care for their young is the same way that most of our us humans do our children, our babies, our newborns. But I don't understand because that's almost a racial slur. If somebody called you an ape or a gorilla of another race, you will be offended by that bullshit. Would you not? Would you not be offended if somebody called your ass a monkey of another race? That would offend you off top. But then what's crazy is that a half of you motherfucking people that's of the African American culture would use those same racial slurs on a person who you feel is have a shade darker skin than you. The first thing you want to reference a motherfucker to is an ape or a gorilla. You motherfuckers just don't know shit. That's a compliment to me, bitch. Because like I said, my characteristics matched motherfucking gorillas, motherfucker. My characteristics match motherfucking apes when you get through. So at the same time, while you think you're insulting a motherfucker, you're actually complimenting me. Do you hear me? I said you hoes can call me King Kong from here on out. That's what you can do for me. Because while you think you degrading the motherfucker, you actually complimenting my ass on top of that. That's how I feel about it. Because you motherfuckers don't know the motherfucking backstory clearly or characteristics on you can't possibly. So that's what y'all be doing for me, and that should be crazy. Because see, that'll be almost something of a racial slur if you heard that from somebody else. You will be offended instantly behind it. But you motherfucking same people of African American culture and descent will say that to another motherfucker African American person. Get the fuck up out of here. Y'all can miss me with that bullshit. I want a pink flamingo as a plant. That's what I thought I was gonna see. Some flamingos. They are pretty. Water is so relaxing to me, ain't it? Who she said, what? Tana looks like Mr. Miyagi. Girl, our color is beautiful. Can't never tell me we not. I'm brown skinned, but dark skinned, beautiful. Hell yeah, I'm dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? I like all shades, but it's just like don't do that kind of bullshit for me. Yes, they were. They were. Yes, they were. They willing like it. Okay. That ain't a flamingo. That was an ostrich though. You know what I'm saying? The flamingos are the pink birds. A racial slur, exactly. That would offend you, right? Right. She said she know they pink. Those was ostriches. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers look like ostriches by the motherfucking face, though. You understand me? Ostriches by the motherfucking head. Cause you know the motherfuckers bald headed as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You seen that motherfucker. They bald headed as a bitch by the head, though. You know what I'm saying? Girl, y'all better stop doing that punk ass shit. Stop doing that. Cause shit, you still got features of a motherfucker gorilla when you get through. Anybody of motherfucking African descent, damn near. Damn near. Anybody of African American descent, damn near. You might as well. That's why I'm saying stop doing that. You motherfuckers do that with dark skinned people though. I do notice that I peep game on that. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop that. That's what y'all need to stop. Well, damn. So the motherfuckers on here. So the motherfuckers on here, ostriches, stop doing that. Shit, they something. The motherfuckers bald headed. You hear me? By the head. Now, this is the motherfucker. This the leopard right here. You see her? You see her right there behind that? She's beautiful. Okay, she's beautiful. That's a beautiful cat. That's one of them leopards, okay?
Yeah, it's just one. Look like it's just her.
They're beautiful.
Oh, nice picture right there.
A beautiful one. You hear me? Now look, we finna get into the buffaloes.
They smell.
Look
Look
at
at the
them buffaloes. They
buffaloes.
smell bad too. Them motherfuckers stink. But look at them.
There's three of them. One back there. And you got one right over here too.
It's a beautiful thing to see these animals in their habitat like that. It's a beautiful thing. It's definitely beautiful. Uh-huh.
Buffaloes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like capturing everything. Now look at this. There's some sheep right here.
Goats, so
I
zoom
thought them
in.
was goats. Them sheep. Mm-hmm. Them sheep right there. You gotta focus in. It's gonna focus. There's three of them out there.
They're the one.
Them sheep.
Yep. The field sold at 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
The baby sheep? Him is cute. You see him?
They so
The
cute.
little one? You see that little one?
Yep, I got him.
Look at him running.
Them things so cute. Let me see. What's this one right here? I believe it's the penguins. Now they stank. Now these some birds that really stank. Now, honey, let me say this. They smell really fishy. The flamingo, I mean the penguins even here, that's just how they smell. But baby, you better not never get caught slipping like that with your twassie smelling like that. It smell like you all up in a sardine can. Okay? Sardines motherfucking tank. They stank. These motherfucking birds stink. I can't understand how they not even mad for ingesting the smell, but I guess they so used to it. But these birds really do stink. They stink, but they pretty, but they smell. Watch it.
Y'all can smell like that. She needs to be out.
These birds stink. Maybe I do.
Now she needs to go. Ooh,
They smell like strong twassie, honey. I say strong twassie. They smell like some shit that's spoiled. You understand me? You better not never get caught slipping like that as a woman. I'm talking about never. They stink. They stink really bad. I say never. Sis, that's been a misconception. Blacks aren't the closest to in regards to characteristics to blacks. Actually, non-blacks have more physical characteristics than we do. And that's true in some ways, but most black people have wide noses. And when you look at African American descent and the structure of most black folks do not have narrow noses. We don't. Most black folks have very much so wide noses. We do not have those narrow, long noses. We have more so big, wide noses. A lot of us do have very strong, high cheekbones in our face. A lot of us do have full lips, okay? A lot of us do. When you talk about African American descent in the structure of an African American person and their features. You don't see that in a lot of Caucasians. They don't have wide noses. They have narrow, small, long noses. They definitely do not have full lips. They have very thin lips. Okay. When you think about the characteristics and facial structure of a primate, you will find that in most people of African American descent. Okay. They don't have that type of structure in their faces. They go pay for shit like that. And even some of these African American people go out there, pay for shit like that. I would like to touch a sheep. They're very soft. Damn happy feast thing. Yes, the fuck they do. Yes. Mm-hmm. Y'all have never smelt a penguin's exhibit? They stink. They stink real bad. Those are some birds that really stink. I don't understand why they odor have to be that strong, but that's the distinctive smell in every penguin's exhibit, because that smell that we smelt there, it smells the same way at the one here. That's just the way penguins smell. They stink. They really do smell. They smell horrible. Thank you for the avatar. They stink bad. And then lastly, this right here, let this boy. That's that polar bear. I wish he was in water, but he was with his back turned to people. I think all the animals didn't want to see nobody. I don't think they want to see nobody move.
He really just not in the mood. And then one of them, they said,
one none of them animals really in the mood.
that boy is concerned.
They weren't really in the mood, honey. I wanted to see him in some water. That polar bear. I wanted to see him get in some water. That didn't happen. They weren't fucking with us. You know, they probably thinking like people come see us every day. You know, they just want to chill sometime. They didn't want to be bothered. However, I still capture what I like to capture in animal life. Okay. Because that's just what I like. Thank you for the avatar. But we have bigger lips and longer legs. Most gorillas and monkeys have small lips and short legs. Well, yeah, their legs are very short. But see, they not referencing to the body of a gorilla though. When they talk about referencing African American people to gorillas, they reference us to gorillas because first, they're the closest animals to human beings. That's first. Secondly, they look at more so the facial structure of a primate. You know what I'm saying? Their hands look almost like human hands. And when you're referencing, I see your logic with it. It's human. You know what I'm saying? You figure like shit, if gorillas are closest things to human, it should not just pertain to African American people. And that's right. But this is my thing. They're looking more at the way that gorillas are structured in the face. And if you look, let me go back to this picture right here real quick. And if you look at the way that gorillas' faces are, they have wide noses. Their lips are still longer. Their lips are longer in the face than most other cultures. So they're looking more at the structure of what a gorilla looks like in the face, and they're comparing that to more so a lot of people who are African American descent. They have very strong high cheekbones. They have big eyes. They have nice big hands for hands, and they look like human hands. Not so much of what their body structure is. When they reference black folks to monkeys, it's not that they're not looking at it in that term. When you hear other people call black folks monkeys, they call them you're a monkey because first of all, they are black monkeys. Their skin is black. Okay, their fur is black. And then, like I said, they're more so going to the term of what the facial structure gives. Again, you're not going to see a lot of other races with wide noses. They have very narrow noses. Most black folks don't have narrow nose. We don't have narrow noses. No, we don't. Now, our noses are shaped differently. We have wide noses, but they're not narrow. They're not long and narrow. Not at all. A lot of us do have high cheekbones. Okay. A lot of us do have full lips. Okay. They're not really referencing to the body type of a primate when they actually use that kind of slur on people. You know what they're using it for. They feel like you look like the motherfuckers. I'm talking about when they say look, they talking about the way they look in the face. You understand me? That's what they're saying. They're not really talking about the way that they structure as far as their body type. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking at it in that way. And we all know that. Y'all should know that too. That's not the way that they looking at that shit. When they referencing you to something like a primate of any kind, they're referencing you to those kind of things because of the way that they feel like the features look on those kind of animals and how they compare to African American people. That's exactly why they use that kind of slur, why they say that to African American folks, because they're looking at it in that narrative. That's the way they're looking at it. And that is, you know what I'm saying? You got to know that that's what they're looking at it like. And if you want to be honestly true, those characteristics do compare to a lot of us African American people. Because, like I said, our noses are not little and frail and long and narrow. No, they're not. A lot of motherfucking African American people will say that they don't like to have those kind of features. Shit, I love mines. I don't know about y'all, but I love mines. I love my structure of my bubbly eyes. I have beautiful eyes, okay? Eyes are big enough to see a lot of shit that I need to see. Okay, I like the way my ears are structured. I like the way my motherfucking ears are made. I like my nose, okay? I love my nose. I love my full lips. I like my high cheekbones. I like everything about me, okay? I like everything about who the fuck I am. So as I said, when people be using that as a degrading manner and you trying to use that in a degrading way, you really just complimented me. That's how I revert that shit. That's how I twist it. That's not even I don't look at it to be degrading to me. Because see, like I said, the characteristics of those kind of animals are A1. You know what I'm saying? The characteristics of these type of animals are A1. So little do you know, you trying to be degrading with it, but you really complimented me at the same motherfucking time and token, because you wish you had those kind of motherfucking qualities. Okay, that's how every motherfucking African American person should be looking at that. You wish you possessed. You wish you possessed the motherfucking characteristics of any kind of primate. You wish. Them motherfuckers smart at the end of the day. A lot of them motherfuckers smarter than a lot of humans. Truth be told. Them motherfuckers smarter than human beings. King Kong took out a city. Folks better recognize, shit, the motherfucker strong. Okay? So that's how all African Americans, because that would definitely defend y'all. That will offend you. That will offend you. Stop it. If that was being said to you by somebody else outside of your race, you will be offended because that would be considered a racial slur. So y'all need to stop saying that. I'm talking about black folks need to stop saying that to other black folks. You know, you're not gonna be able to stop how another motherfucker feel about what you look like. You know what I'm saying? And that's even in our culture of people. But that's something that y'all should not want to use against your own people when it's already been something to destroy your people. Why would you repeat that same shit to somebody of your ethnicity and your cultural background? Because you're trying to be just as degrading as the next motherfucker who will say it. That's what you're trying to be, but it's not. So if you anybody that's out here and motherfuckers are calling you that, you let them motherfucker knows that that's a compliment. Okay? I'm telling you that. Y'all need to start looking at that shit to be straight up compliments to you. Because again, the characteristics of primates is every fucking thing when you get done. When you get through. It's everything. That's how I'm seeing it. You motherfuckers giving me a compliment. Do you understand me? Mm-hmm. Because I'm happy with who I am. I love my features about me. I ain't finna go change a motherfucking thing. Mm-mm. I'm not finna go change another motherfucking thing about me. Nothing of my body type. I'm not finna go get no cosmetic surgery to my motherfucking face. I'm not finna go get no cosmetic surgery to my motherfucking body. I'm not finna alter shit that God has blessed me with naturally for nothing. Because see, to each his own. But like I said, I feel like that's also a self-esteem issue with a lot of people. When you feel like you have to correct the way that you were created with cosmetic surgery, that's to each his own. But like I said, I'm fine with who the fuck I am. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with who I am and what I look like, boo boo. I'm not doing no corrective surgery to alter my image or what I look like to please other people. Like I said, that to each his own, but I won't be doing it because I do feel like when you do shit like that, you really not happy with who you are. Some way you're not. Some way you not. I'm very pleased with how I was created. Okay, very much so. So I won't be doing no altering when it comes to my body under no knife. I could care less about it. I could care less what another motherfucker think. I could care less about what another motherfucker say. Because I am cool with who I am. I'm one with myself. Okay. I'm one with myself. I walk with my head high. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm still beautiful at the very end of the day. So that kind of stuff will never, ever break my spirit. That kind of shit will never, ever get to me at all in no shape, fashion, or form. But that's what y'all do for me. And that's what and then when I hear it being done to other people, I feel the same way about them people. Like, listen, a motherfucker only referencing a motherfucker to that because they skin darker. But you don't know that you complimenting that motherfucker at the same token in time. You really don't know that you are very much so giving somebody a compliment. She said, right, 100. That's a compliment to most people, to me. And that's how y'all should look at it too. Just like that. And that is the live. Y'all can watch this live on the replay. This live is about basically showing y'all a little bit of the clips of Como Zoo, my experience there. Also talk about how being kind and generous is something that you want to continue to keep. If that's who you are, you want to continue to actually keep those kind of characteristics to be there for other people when you need to be there for other people, or when you're present in a place of a situation where you see something going on and you could be of service to somebody who may need help. That's what that's about. So if that's you, continue to do that. Because see, people need to stop being so selfish and just thinking about them at the moment where they want them to be the focus. But then see, when you are in a line of trouble, or when you are in a situation where harm and danger may present itself, or when you're having a medical crisis, and you never know when these kind of things may happen to you. You might be in your car driving and you need somebody to help assist you. You may be in a grocery store shopping and you just falling down. You want somebody to come to your aid. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to come to your rescue. But how dare you be a person that wants that for you when you can't extend that to somebody else? That's my point. A lot of people need to be more compassionate about other people and not just you. Not just you. You don't need to walk around here with a selfish mentality. We need more people like that. See, that's what it used to be. That's what we used to see a lot back in them days. A lot. But like I said, that's becoming to be so rare. It's becoming to be so extinct. It's becoming to be something that's not common or normal in people. And we got to bring that kind of thing back, because this is what the world needs. That's what I mean. On that note, it is your girl Midnight. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure you react to the live. Make sure you do a replay. If you like animals, you're gonna like this. Like I said, I'm gonna post up all my other stuff, because it's not even half of my pictures. It's not even half of my video footage. You know what I'm saying? I had a great time. And like I said, when I can go somewhere, I like to snap memories, which means that I'm taking pictures of things that I want to see. I'm recording. You know what I'm saying? All of these things are considered memories. And this is what you do when you go out of town, when you travel. You don't just travel to places to not do nothing, to not explore, to not have a good time. Simple as that, people. That's what's called living life. And like I said before, that's actually living your life. Okay. On that note, y'all be easy on this good Tuesday. And I will possibly see y'all tomorrow. I possibly will play a game. I have to work tonight, so I'm finna just eat my food here and watch a little TV or whatnot. But just wanted to bring forth this little piece of content and a little bit of the word of just being an upright citizen, being somebody of a good deed to somebody else when they need. Because if we need to bring that back, okay? That needs to be brought back. And now that's real talk. Y'all be easy.